Good morning. Good
Dawn
to see you.
Sporting the old Castrol oil hat.
It's just one of those days. You know how it goes. We are at the home improvement store. We're going to get more stuff to finish the boys' beds.
Yep.
Potentially our most controversial project today.
I kind of expected that a lot of people weren't going to like what Dawn was wanting to do.
Well, do you like it?
I'm fine with that. I actually don't care.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I realize that.
It's fine.
I need to give my opinion, otherwise my group is growing quite rapidly and they're going to pile on your group.
No.
So, yes, I love it. As should you all.
Stop. No, I think it's not a perfect solution. I don't think any of the stuff we came up with, Trundle beds, Murphy beds,
No.
none of it, there was always drawbacks to all of it. And it's hard to tell if you're not in the space, like the scale. Anyways.
Well, and the other thing though is, yes, we could open up the closet and we could go with that route, but that's a bigger project than we want to tackle right now.
Yeah.
We kind of have a couple big projects in the midst right now anyway.
Yeah, and we just really want
Yeah.
the house done, especially if we're going to start welcoming in foster kids at some point. So we just want to get it done.
Right.
So here today we've been looking on Pinterest, of course, for what we should do for the railing for the beds. And so Tom was worried. I liked the wood, like X pattern. Tom's like, they're going to rip it off.
Oh, they'll tear it totally off. That or they'll get their head or something stuck in it.
Yeah. So then we were looking at some different options using pipe. And so I think that's kind of cool. It'll make it feel like a boy's bedroom. It's a little more expensive, so we're going to go in and price it out. If it's too expensive, I don't want to do it. But if it's okay, reasonable, then that's probably the route that we're going to go. So we're going to go inside and see what we can find.
Yay. We may be here all day. This is going to take a while. I've never built pipe furniture or pipe anything before.
Okay.
I mean, I've used it for what it's supposed to be for. This might take a while.
It's like a puzzle, huh?
Well, I got to figure out how much extra distance these pieces add.
Oh, right. I mean, luckily we have a little wiggle room. Like, it doesn't need to go all the way to the wall, so, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just buy a bunch of pieces and we'll take back what we
come back here like 15 times.
No, that's what I'm saying. Just buy extra and we'll just take back whatever we don't
you
use.
always think that though.
Doesn't work that way?
You think that, and then you get home and you build it and you're like, oh, I didn't get any of this style bracket.
Yeah, no, right. And look at all these different,
And
oh
look
my
at all
goodness.
Well, we're sticking the 1/2 inch, so that at least narrows it.
Okay, that limits it a little. All right, well, I'll probably let you keep working on the puzzle. I'm gonna go get some paint. We're gonna do a gray paint on the actual bed framing stuff, so I'll go get that. All right, they are mixing the paint. I decided to get like it's just a really nice light gray. We did everything white in the girls' room, but I just worry that with the boys, it's gonna get really dirty. So we're gonna go light gray. I actually had thought about going like dark, like navy, like Diana's bathroom cabinets. Tom thought that would be too dark in there. So I said, that's fine. We'll just go with this nice light gray color. But I do need to also get some spray paint for the metal railing. We're gonna go with a matte black for that. So that will bring in a little bit of contrast. So I just grabbed this. We've had good luck with this Rust-Oleum. It's the paint and primer in one. It says on there wood, metal, plastic. We use this for like our bed frame and different things, and it works really well. So we're gonna use this. I'm gonna go grab the paint. It should be mixed, and then go see how Tom's doing with his puzzle. Thank you.
Did you need stir sticks with that?
No, we're good. Thank you.
Do you think this is a good distance for the ladder?
Oh, between the rungs?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ladder.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Because then the railing will be this here. And then an elbow down. And then have a plate mount. Have one of these plates like this, like that guy.
Okay.
Mount
So
it.
you're gonna mount it on the side of
Yeah.
the bed? Okay.
Yeah.
I love how organized Tom is. This looks very nice. We've also been going back and forth if we were going to put some kind of drawers underneath for their clothes or just do the cube shelves again with the bins. But I think this is actually going to be the most cost effective, just to put a couple of cube shelves, one under each side for them. And then just to get the little canvas bins that go inside. That's worked really well for the girls too in the past. So we are just going to grab 2 of these and put those underneath. I think black, or do you think we should do white?
Well, we're doing white trim.
Oh, that's right. Now we're going light color. All right, Tom's been putting the puzzle together, right?
It really is kind of like the steps. So look at the steps and tell me, how do you thread a square together when there's no reverse threads? They all thread the same direction. How do you thread a square together?
Huh.
You wouldn't have even thought of that, would you?
I would not have ever thought of that, no. Mm-hmm. So, I think this
I'm not going to tell you how.
You're not going to tell us how?
No, you gotta
figure it out
yourself. I had to figure it out, so do you.
Yeah.
I think that if we take these runs off and we go longer for here, then it'll come.
So Tom wants to make the steps a little bit wider. How wide are those? 18 inches right now? Just so it kind of serves both sides of the bed better, or like it's.
Yeah, and right now they've been used to getting off right next to them forever, so now we're making them come to the middle and down.
Yeah.
I think that it would just be better.
Be easier. Okay.
Plus, now looking at this span, it would bring the railing closer to their head.
Yeah, a little bit closer to the wall.
I'm not worried about their legs. It's their
Yeah.
upper body. Yeah.
If they were younger, I could see maybe this not being quite what we would be going for, but I think for the ages they're 6 and 7, almost 8, that I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just something to bump into if so they won't roll off. So, and I mean, this isn't, I mean, we don't want them to fall off, but this isn't a super tall, like, it's not like a full bunk bed they would be falling off of or anything either, so.
Yeah, they could go from 3 feet, just not 4 or 5.
Just not. This isn't even 3 feet though. What's this like?
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. So, anyway. But
there you go. I showed you all how. If you were watching, you all
I
just
wasn't
learned
watching.
how to do it.
I was distracted. All right. So, are you gonna are you gonna assemble it all together and then paint it, clean it up and paint it, or what's the order of?
Well, this is the first pipe furniture or anything we've ever done.
Yeah.
I think that's how you do it. The way I'm doing it is I'm threading it all together. I'm gonna carry this whole big old thing out of here.
Mhm.
Degrease it and then paint it all outside.
Well, I think it's gonna look cool, and I think it adds a good masculine touch to the room. Feel rugged
pipes.
and. We haven't addressed the elephant wall in the room. Are you still wanting to mud and tape it? Or can we just put up board and batten and be done?
I have no desire to do anything to it right now.
Does board and batten sound a little more appealing now to not have to mud and tape?
Well, considering I got myself a new toy in the garage, I think that I just need to get back to the garage. So let's just put whatever we need to on this wall.
All right, deal. You all heard it.
You guys heard the terms, though. Because Daddy's got other priorities right now.
Yeah. All right, here's what it looks like. I think this looks really cool, Tom.
Do you like it or not?
Yeah, so you kind of added in an extra little piece here just for a little more visual interest, and then that brought it a little bit closer to the wall, so.
Yeah, it kind of helped fill the whole space.
Yeah. And do you feel like once it's all attached, it'll be plenty like big enough to keep them from rolling off?
I do. I also think that we just made it like a jungle gym.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it also gonna be sturdy enough for them to like hang off of it and?
Oh, for sure.
I see like pull-ups being done.
The kitchen is directly below here, and it's gonna be loud. I have a feeling of that.
All right, so you're gonna clean it and paint
Clean
it.
it, take all the stickers off, take it outside, and paint it up.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I think it looks really good. And then I have to get busy painting.
Well, I have to get busy finishing
Yeah, there's that
everything
too.
underneath it first.
I know. Where are those elves that come and help during the night, right? Or something like that?
Santa's hoarding them.
Yeah. Alright, we're putting the girls to work painting. So they're going to roll and edge. And then Tom is working on kind of building out the legs of the bed a little bit just so they look a little more, I don't know, less like 2x4s, I guess.
2x4s are manly, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to box them out a little bit so they look, I don't know, more like furniture, less like, yeah, anyway. So that's what Tom's going to work on.
Like a workbench?
And then you did, yeah, less like a workbench, exactly. And then you did get the railing all painted. And so then we'll come put that in too after we get all this painted.
Yep.
So, okay, the girls wanted us to come up and check this out. Wow. It's looking good. So we do have to get like along there.
I know, Maggie, you didn't do that.
Otherwise, it's looking really good.
I don't like getting up here.
Alright, so we just kind of want to box these out just a little bit more. So we're just using scrap lumber. So you want to show us what you got?
So Donna wants something fatter, like 4x4 or 5x5 or something. So I'm compromising with 5x5.5.
That, like, honestly, at this point, like...
So it's a 2x4 that way and a 2x6 this way.
Yeah.
Is that looking like what you were wanting it to look like?
Yeah, no, I think that looks good. It just makes it look kind of in proportion to the rest of the bed.
Okay.
I like it. Nail it up, man.
There you go.
Alright, so we weren't quite sure what to do with this, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
So we're just making our own kind of
Making
pattern.
it up as we go, my favorite thing.
But using scrap lumber, so I'm grateful for that. And
even though it is nice 2x4s,
I know.
it's still scrap.
but because lumber is so expensive right now, but and this section you're making in the middle, Tom, is about the same width as each stair or the steps you made, right?
It should be inch and a half on each side wider than the
Okay.
steps. Ladder, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more like a ladder.
Yeah.
So I'm going to screw in from the ends and too. I'm just going to
Yeah.
get them all in place in the middle. And then I'll screw the ends.
And the ladder won't even actually touch this middle section. This is just for decoration and to kind of make it look a little more, I don't know,
Boyish.
purposeful. Corbin, were you guys playing up here this morning?
Yeah.
Well, you were being very loud. It sounded like you were having fun. Did you like it?
Yeah. I was up on my bed and rolling around. The gauge was starting a little Bundt. He had to try to hit me in the face.
Oh, perfect. Let's try and hit each other in the face.
That's perfect. Did you hit your head on the ceiling at all?
No.
Good. You've already gotten used to it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're smart.
I had to do my back to the ceiling.
Oh, there you go.
Went onto Gage's bed.
So once Tom is done constructing this, then I'm going to start painting it gray, that gray color that I showed you that we got at the store, and then he can put the railing on.
Yay.
Yay.
We got to make the cube shelves yet, too.
Oh yeah, maybe Corbin can help put those together. Ooh, have you guys been sanding?
Yeah.
Alright.
I have
Looks
been
good.
doing this side and it's really soft.
That does look really soft, actually. Wow, good job. And we filled the nail holes, so now we can start painting this thing. What do you think?
Awesome.
Cool. Alright, well, I was just about to start painting, and Tom said,
Stop!
Why don't we stain it?
Dude, wood stained looks so much better than painted wood.
I just didn't expect for us to have to, like, I did not see this coming. I can honestly say I did
Really?
not. I didn't.
Alright.
But it's okay. So,
Oh, guys, in every scenario when we're building something out of wood,
Tom would
always prefer stain.
It was just that we had the conversation about the color of the paint. We got the paint. Anyway, so Tom said, stop. Don't paint it gray. I don't want to stain it. So then the compromise was
Paint it dark.
we go a darker color. So originally I had suggested the color of Diana's base cabinets. It's like a darker blue, and then you didn't really like that idea then, but now seeing everything, you got the railing all painted black. You were worried it was going to be too much contrast.
I'm concerned that the railing is going to stand out too much from the light gray you were going to do and look terrible.
Okay. And I originally wanted to do dark blue because it's a boys' room and I get everything dirty. So I'm okay going dark.
So somehow the circle came around and Dawn got what she originally wanted.
Without even trying. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get started painting this. If we can get this painted, you can put up the railing. It's probably as far as we're going to get for today, but at least we can see it with the railing on, which would be kind of cool. So
yep.
I'm going to get painting. All right, bringing in the railing. I like how this blue color's looking. What do you think?
Yep, agreed.
I like it.
I'm just gonna center it.
Mm-hmm.
Visually.
Okay.
Hey!
Well, I think it's officially coming together. What do you think?
I agree with you, yes.
I really like the blue color, the dark blue.
I do too.
I like the contrast. It looks good with the black and it won't get super dirty, so
I'm almost
like
thinking, I think that would look good on a car, don't you?
Oh, goodness. Oh, can we finish this room and then talk about it?
Sure.
Alright, so what we have left to do, I was hoping we'd get the board and batten up today. No go on that, which is fine. So we still need to get the board and batten up. I still will paint that the light gray color that I got for this.
Yeah, and we need to trim out all the
and then trim out the windows and doors. So hopefully that won't take too long. I know there were some concerns about, so we painted it the same light blue in here as the girls' bedroom, and there were some concerns that that would look like baby blue in a boys' room. But I think it's very subtle, like, don't you think? I think it actually, and then Tom was worried it wouldn't go with this blue, but I think it all goes together. And then if we put gray on the board and batten wall, I don't think there's gonna be concerns that it doesn't look like a boys' room. So
no, and it'll be full of Legos and boy clothes and stuff like that. So I think it'll look pretty boyish.
They were already up here today, like playing under here, and so we're leaving most of the space open just for them to play and keep some of their toys. And then we did get cube shelves. Well, we got white ones, so we have to take those back. Get dark colored ones. Yeah. There'll be a cube shelf at each end for them to put their clothes in, and so that will be where they keep their clothes. But other than that, it's gonna be open for them to play in. So
I envision the cube shelves to be puking out of clothes on a regular basis.
We'll
just
see.
Because it's how it's not that they don't have enough storage or they have too much clothes, it's just because it's how they store things.
For some reason, it's so hard to get the clothes all the way in, isn't it? Yeah, there's always something trailing, but yeah, so I think they're gonna, well, they already love it. They think this is super cool. Very sturdy. Like, as you were putting up this railing and stuff, even if they do hang on it or different things, it feels very sturdy. So I think that was a good solution.
I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. I think you could hang on it and it would be fine. No? Alright, we won't get
maybe
carried away.
I might be able to. I'm not going to.
Yeah. Awesome. So hopefully coming up next week we will have a reveal for you. Tom is still working on the logos for Rusty Judgment.
Yeah.
So probably next week we'll have an official logo for you too.
And it's changing. I'm amazed at how much you get out of these people for, like, you do a contest, you give them feedback, and then the more people just keep pouring in ideas and ideas and ideas. Like, I'm kind of amazed that they're going as far as, like, pulling my homepage off of YouTube and throwing my logos over the top of the trucks and tractors stuff and, like, showing what it would look like. I was like, wow. Yeah, no, they've been doing a great job. We would highly recommend it. So we should have a final logo for you next week that we can show you. In the meantime, Tom released a very exciting video earlier this week. If you didn't catch it, he might have bought a race car. And there might be a follow-up video today about that video. Oh, awesome. Yeah. And there will be lots of follow-up videos because, oh my goodness, this car needs a lot of work. A lot. Yeah. Like, in my defense, when Tom told me about this car, he showed me a picture of what it could look like, not, I don't remember seeing the current, anyway, it doesn't matter. So the thing is, like, if you have the vision and you know that someone else is not going to see the vision, you have to show them what it could be first. And skip right past what it currently is. Well, that's one tactic. Okay, so anyways, we'll link to those videos as well, but we hope you have a really great weekend, and if you haven't done so already, we hope you subscribe, but otherwise, we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye. All right, here's the true test. If
All
it
right,
can help me get up. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, good.
No loose screws.